Another draft. Still no more power. Do we have Polluted Delta? It's like one of the best lands. Rofellos is also conditional power. That's true. We never actually untapped with Rofellos. What's more likely, that we see power or that we end up in blue range? We just like take the tracker and accept our fate. I think I'm just like taking the Delta. This is one of the best lands in the cube. And there's no like standout cards here. Just like very good fixing. Delta does also go in blue-green, indeed. Entomb, plan to have fun. We all know I'm going to end up in blue-green, really. Entomb does not go in blue-green. Alright, so the best cards in this pack are... I think Thoughtseize is probably the best card, to be honest, just like outright. It's really good interaction. Both like enables your cards to be great and disrupts your opponent. Oracle is, yeah, about that Oracle, exactly, Squirmer. I'm staring at it. I want to take the Oracle. I think I'm actually just meant to take the Thoughtseize. Oh, there's a Cradle, being so punished for daring to do something different. Is Duretti just great? Duretti seems really good. Every other turn you get to blow up an artifact or creature. We got past power, third pack. Is this actually just... You didn't come here for sensible choices. It's true. Duretti's kind of gas. I kind of want to take Duretti instead of like control magic. This card seems pretty awesome to me. I've not played with it before, but... Alright, if we're playing the Grixis Life, we can take Bolts or Snapcaster. Both are excellent. Skull Clamp Duretti. I think I want one of these two. Snap has a lot of upside. It's very good with our Thoughtseize too. Bolt is the best 1-mana removal in the cube. Also like cleanly goes with these colours, but there's no world in which we're not being Grixis instead of Rakdos. There's a banned card. Oh, Gitaxian Probe. Get out of here. Not taking Probe. I think Bolt is better than Swords. Swords is probably better, actually. Fair point. Fair point. That is a Cryptic. Cryptic is hard to cast. Cryptic is quite tough to cast. Also a Worn Power Stone, which can do some silly things. Our deck is a Bob deck so far. Yeah, Bob is awkward in cube sometimes. Kind of stops you putting anything like expensive and powerful in your deck. I don't know. I think I'm going to take this Worn Power Stone. I'm not convinced it's correct. We've like this Duretti though. Bloodstained Mire is great. Dig Through Time is also great, but I think Mire is just like perfect fixing. We're not going to be lacking in spells to play, right? Worn Power Stone is also nice if we do end up with an artifact sub-theme and pick up like a Tinker or something like that. This pack is pretty unexciting. I wish there was a land in this pack for us to take. We could have Slaver plus Duretti. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm sad about it too, Michael. Maybe Doom Whisperer is good in this cube. We have like a Worn Power Stone to ramp it out early. Dig for your powerful cards. I'm unsure. I'm going to take it. Darkslick Shores, Treasure Cruise. Also a Magma Jet for the Snapcaster, but we've got 2 fetch lands. The Treasure Cruise is actually looking kind of nice. With 2 fetches. My tracker. Do I just jump ship, move in on green? Doom Whisperer plus Cruise. Oh my god, Dokomoy. This is a safe for work stream, Dokomoy. Demonic Tutor. Phantasmal Image, Flame Caller. Both pretty medium. Maybe I just take the image. I'm going to take the image. I'm not sure I want to be that heavy red. Image is like fine. Grad Lumbering Fools when we pivot to blue-green. Oh my god. Y'all just don't trust me. I'm not into the Bob Treasure Cruise life, sorry. I'm not about that living. Gotta live that Image Snapcaster life, oh my god. This is a chicken stream, Dockboy. This is the coward stream, we've been over this. Shelldock's nice. Not really anything else that's too exciting here. Gonti. Gonti does not quite seem vintage power level, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually kind of into this Everflowing Chalice. If I didn't have the Shelldock. How dare I? There are a weirdly high number of Gonti lovers in chat. Deluge or Strix, both are gas. Jeez. I wish I could take both. Signet seems gas too. Signet is nice as well, yeah. Agree. That's true, when the cards you steal are vintage power level, Gonti steal and Mox is kind of gross. I know Hostage Taker's like that. Hostage Taker is weirdly good in this cube, because you get to steal Moxen. I'm really not sure which of these it is. Strix is nice with Duretti too. This is part of it. I think that sells me on the Strix. V-Toot, Orzhov Signet. Kinda into the idea of a Signet. Again, good with Duretti, blah 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 blah. Keeps building up this artifact sub-theme, in case we see a Tinker. Okay then. There are no other cards in this pack. Only one card we're allowed to take. It's the rule. You see a Scarab God, you take it. That's how magic works. Huh. It's principle, exactly. Is this good in our deck? We've got like a Warm Power Stone and a Signet. This might be good. Not like 100% is good. I think I'm gonna take it. We'd rather reanimate this Skite. Khan has been great in the cube. Okay. That's nice to know. I have not played a huge amount of this cube in the last couple of years. Language is decent. Recurring Nightmare. Does Recurring Nightmare do anything for us? We have like Strix. We're a bit low on creatures for Nightmare, it feels like. I guess you're Shriek more too. This is like almost there. Yeah, it's kind of redundant with Scarab God. That is true. I'm unsure on that one. These are both nice. It's nuts with Duretti. Oh, just sack a 1/1 to get back anything. You take True Name. True Name is pretty scary. It's good against Planeswalkers. Not too late. Take the Trop. Oh my god. Nexus is so good with Planeswalkers. Jeez. Alright, I'm gonna take the True Name. It's very good at protecting our Planeswalkers, and it's very good at attacking down opposing ones. Which is why I think I want this card. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I could take the Puppeteer for the board. It's like probably more likely. More likely to be relevant. If we went Storm, my deck would be bonkers. I'm sorry, I just like basically never draft Storm. Storm is like so risky, you know? When it doesn't work, it's like 1-2 at best. Signet would be really solid. But on Deluge. Yeah, both of those tabling is surprising. Agreed. Real surprising. I'm gonna take this in case we pick up a Tinker. Oh my god, is this any... This can't possibly be good, right? Yeah, nowhere near. Not for us, no, yeah, exactly. Nice sideboard card. Kind of awkward, this like single red card chilling in our deck. That I've been repeatedly referring to at every opportunity. Alright, give me some power. Where is the power? It's like Khan, Misty, Hostage Taker. We're gonna wield a Hostage Taker, so I don't care about that one. I got a Mox, I can't complain. Yeah, it's not a good one, sadly. Hostage Taker does take the power, but I think we wield the Hostage Taker like 80% of the time. If we take the Misty, we're still live for Underground Sea or Watery Grave, and it's good with Cruise too. You want to take the Remand? Yeah, for early interaction. I don't hate that Dokomoy, but I just really want to find a an Underground Sea for these. Make our mana amazing. Interesting. This pack sucks. I kind of don't hate the days, except we have all these expensive cards. This pack just has like nothing. Are we just taking a Catacombs and like really crossing our fingers we see that Underground Sea we want? I just feel like Daze isn't even that good in this deck is the problem. This deck's like playing a longish game. Tasiga is in fact bananas. Accurate. Alright. Force seems decent. Seems like perfect for us. What the hell is happening? People? Why are you passing Mind Twist forth? Card is broken. There's our power. Exactly. We need some more rocks, yeah. Missing out on having to take the Deluge over the Signet earlier is hurting right now. For sure. And I might not actually be able to play this Duretti if we don't pick up a dual land. We have like 4 picks left this pack to see a dual land. Just like no dual lands for us. Alright. Volcanic actually helps with Duretti. It's also a blue land you can find off Maya. I guess we just take the Volcanic then. It's actually fine. Yeah, there's a Volk. It's not as good as a Sea, but it does help our mana a little bit. Makes this a dual land. That means we can play the Duretti. Bolas. We already have a Khan. Abrade is super good, yeah. I'd have loved to have the Abrade as well. But we can't even play the Abrade without the Volcanic, right? Just a bit late. We're not even that good for it yet. We only have like 4 things, plus like a relic. I don't think we can play Tinker. There's like no targets going around the table for us to Tinker into. Yeah, this mana base is fine, for sure. Y'all just take the Strip Mine with Crucible. Oh, we have 4 fetch lands too. We have 4 fetch lands and Strip Mine for Crucible. Portal is really strong. I agree, but I think this is nice. I want Return. Don't think we're a good Pyromancer deck. Brain Maggot's like nice interaction, but pretty bad with our sweeper. Ooh, Remand Wield. That's so absurd for us. Remand's perfect in this deck. How did Remand Wheel? I know, right? Kind of ridiculous. Gonna have to cut some cards, but this deck's looking solid. Our Storm deck, the Storm deck that legends were written about. Yeah, it would have been pretty good. Our Grixis deck is nice too, though. We're like an Underground Sea and a Piece of Power away. Do I want the Sword in this deck? I guess the Sword's a nice sideboard card with the true name. That's fair, Prometheus. Like, gets to punish control decks then. Alright. I think I'm playing 18 lands. Maybe 18 lands is overkill. That's fair, Michael. I've not built that sort of deck before. I could see that being decent though, if you were to try and build this archetype that way. Yeah, that's true, Prometheus. That's fair. That's fair. Right, I think Languish is sideboard, and we bring it in against the creature decks. That is accurate, Dokamoy. That is accurate. Yeah, I think I'm tempted by 18 lands. We've like a lot of expensive things too. X spells that we like need to never miss a land drop for. So this is 26. Pretty happy with all of these. I think Crucible might be a sideboard card. It's like kind of derpy. You kind of want to cut Tamiyo. I kind of want to cut Tamiyo too. I think I agree. Tamiyo is one of the less powerful cards here. Tasiga's so good with Deluge that I kind of want to keep him on that basis. Brawl can go. Brawl's so nice with these though, but I think the card is not great here otherwise. You think Crucible is sideboard? I think I agree. I think I want the Signet. I've got Khan. Like powerful 5-drops to ramp into. X spells. Like pretty certain I want the Signet. This is 23, so this would be 17 lands. If I wanted to play 18. Second line is like a bit relevant. I don't know how about Tasiga. Tasiga feels a bit underpowered to me. It is real nice with Deluge. No mountain. I need like 9 black, 9 blue. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue. I have 1, 2, 3 black. 1, 2, 3, but I also have the Signet. Just lets me cut a black. This has me at 16 lands, so I even get to add another coloured source. I think I'm only running 17 lands because I have the Remand and Strix to help me dig for lands. I don't want another black for turn 1 discard or another blue because I've just got like a bunch of double blue across the curve. 3, 8, 9. Kind of unsure. It's like real close. How many red sources do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's plenty. Yeah, I feel the same way so far, Squirmet. I agree with that. You kind of want to cut the Tasker and play the Bolas. Tasker's nice with all our fetches, but I agree that the cards are not super high power level. I'm going to play an island. It feels right to me for some reason. Probably because islands are great. But yeah, that's fair, Charlie. All the GRN mechanics really overperformed. I thought Jumpstart looked awful when it was spoiled, and I actually like really loved it. Once like I saw it in practice, I thought it was like actually just a very good mechanic. I just think this is a sideboard card in our deck. As nice as it is. Yeah. I think the thing I didn't understand about Jumpstart was Jumpstart's like really cool from the perspective of just gives you a lot more decisions than Flashback does. Like, Flashback's obviously a much more powerful mechanic, but it doesn't really give you the, like, the same level of decisions. Like, even, like, the fact Jumpstart made you hold cards in hand in case you drew your Jumpstart card was, like, really interesting, too. Awkward. Oh, am I just meant to strip mine them on one? I'm probably meant to have done that. Just, like, hope they don't have more lands. I feel really silly. Oh, now I get to hit their blue source. It's way better. I'm going to upkeep kill the blue source. Because blue mana is best mana. Stone Rain. Get those Stone Rain emotes ready. I feel like this is a matchup where we're boarding in the Crucible incidentally. Ooh, Signet's actually nice here. Ramps us into hard cast force next turn. And like, our hand's pretty expensive in general. Huh? That's not particularly beatable. If we're being completely honest. It's turn 3, why didn't I cast Khan? I mean, my hand is mono removal, so I'm not spending a force on that one. Wow, this is aggressive. Jeez. We have discovered who is, in fact, the beatdown. Ooh. Kind of want to hold up Disallow. I guess I get to do that if I just Deluge and save my Necrotal creatures in hand. Alright. Hopefully next turn we draw a land, and then Karn can kill the portal. We have Force up to protect that. Just like kind of need to get the portal under control. So I just need to counter this, I believe, so that Karn is on an empty board. Land. Come on, land. So there you go. At least Rakdos' return, if we ever draw a red source, cleans up all the work the portal's been doing. It's like something. I'm really loath to use a force on this, because my hand is mono Necrotals. I also just want Karn on an empty board. This is tough. Unintentional combo, you just hit Fastbond, Corsair, Crucible, Fetch Land. Oh my god, Stinger. That sounds stupid. I really don't want to force this, but I just desperately need Karn on an empty board, I believe. If I draw a land next turn, I feel really stupid not casting Force here, though. This might be wrong. Land. No. Alright. This Lightning Strike can kill Karn. Good to know about. What if I just want to cast my 3/2? Get them to use the Lightning Strike, maybe. So that they can't kill Karn. I'm currently looking slightly silly for using the Strip Mine earlier, as I like desperately await my sick land drop. Hey. Please don't have a counter spell. There's no counter. Thank you. Get rid of this. Who knows what they do with 9 lands exactly. Resolves. Hey, that's a decent one. So, treasure cruise, huh? Banned cards, etc. So I need to leave all the spells in my yard that I can because of Snappy. So I guess I leave Toxic for Snappy. We don't have Crucible in our deck pre-board, Skirmit, it's in the sideboard. So eating the strip mine doesn't actually matter. Right, just get this Grim Lava Monster out of the way so it can't damage Khan at all. And next turn, if we draw a land, we can go Scarab God activate. True Name. Might be a bit slow this game, if I'm being completely honest. Restart the game, the dream, with a Coercive Portal in play. Ooh, I can get a Young Pyromancer here. Sounds decent. They have to start slogging in at this Khan, then they can't block. Yeah, I go Young Pyromancer, untap, make Hellrider. Attack them for 5, 9, 13, 14, 15, 19. Plus we drain 2, so that's 21 if they attack. Yeah, there's a Hellrider in the yard, Michael. It's great. Alright, well, I feel like this Crucible seemed pretty good that game. Languish seemed pretty good that game too. As did Nighthawk, weirdly. Is there anything that seemed bad? Oh, Burrell also isn't the worst. They have like, they have Young Pyromancer. What cards seem bad? So is just so bad against the Lightning Bolt deck, Grim Lava Monster deck. As is Image, I think. So these can probably go. Something like this. I'm also not like completely sold on this Rakdos's return here. I feel like one of the main ways I lose is to Hellrider draws, so I'm going to bring in the Languish, just as like another way to deal with those. Seems decent to me. This hand is not great. I think it's a keep. We have Force and Disallow as protection. They have Ancestral Vision, so we're dead. Awesome. Actually a really nice draw. With the Force. Let's just cast Disallow too if we brick on a land drop in 2 turns. Alright, grab the Volcanic Island. Hope that this Baral resolves. Decent chance Baral's gonna die, I guess. I don't really want to fight over that if that happens. Sick. Get to untap. Tapping's great. Now we have Disallow up with Baral loot ready. And that takes us towards like our 4th land for Snap, Disallow, Baral loot. Yeah, get out of here. That nonsense. I'm 100% getting rid of this Languish. Yeah. Just need the 4th land and we can cast Force. Oh, that's true Square Met. Good point. Alright, what am I doing? I kind of want to counter this Ancestral is the problem. It means I don't have counter magic up for a turn though. I think that's my plan. Snap Disallow. Yeah, I can snap Disallow off this mana base, for sure. Stop them drawing free. It's kind of awkward that this means I don't have double black for my Doom Whisperer. There's like a decent chance I'm looting away the Doom Whisperer anyway. Oh, I should cast this before fetching. If the Snapcaster gets countered, I don't want to have a third blue source in play. I want to just be able to get the second black. Oh, we could have done that Skirmet, that's true. I kind of like getting my Snappy in play. Yeah. Gross. Alright, they get to draw free. We have Thoughtseize and Force at the ready though for next turn. If we get to untap nicely here. Oh, land is beautiful. Land means I can Thoughtseize them and still have Force up. What is this hand? Jeez. Oh. So, I don't care about Treachery. I don't think I care about Wormcoil. So I guess it's the Portal. Like, they don't have much good to do with Snapcaster anyway here. I can use the Force to dig for land drops so I can slam Khan. I guess if I took Treachery, I'd be able to cast this Doom Whisperer, huh? Maybe I meant to take the Treachery so I can cast Doom Whisperer safely instead of looting it away to dig for lands. Alright, the ready is nice here. Yeah, we can just cast the Force, Charlie. That is a legal play, in fact. Now we can get ready all our problems away. Yeah, the ready is nice. Opponent's 2 cards aren't very threatening. It's like there's no good things for them to Treachery here. And Snapcaster doesn't do anything with their yard either. Yep, that's a problem. Rude. they even kill our Brawl. I guess that means the dragon doesn't untap next turn. We draw a land for Khan. Oh my god, no. Alright, well, I think I'm just attacking. Right. And just like no need to deluge quite yet. Maybe they draw another creature and then we get lots of value. This board just also doesn't do very much. They get to draw 2 off the Snapcaster now, which is annoying. And then they steal our construct. So they have 4. If they draw 2, they don't get to use the Lava Monster though. So if they want to use the Lava Monster to take down Khan, they have to go activate, flash, and snap. Yeah, I think this is good. I think Khan Plus is good. I think it's pretty hard for them to get this Khan off the board without like punting away lots of value on their side. And next turn we have the Deluge set up. Oh yeah, +4 is real messed up. You're not wrong. Just like gets out of range very quickly. Very hard for anyone to deal with. Alright, gonna have Explosion for 2. So they put Khan to 8. But then we get to deluge the board. So they do actually get to kill Khan here, but they're gonna lose their whole board in the process. Khan's also just like soaking up loads of damage for us. Yeah, this would be going a lot better if I just deluged when I was on 6 mana. I think I'd kind of underrated how impactful Snap Explosion actually was going to be if they hit a land. It's actually worked out really nicely for them. Most depressing treachery you've ever seen. I mean, if they have like a force in hand, this treachery is actually decent. Because it stops them from having to exert the dragon. Puts us on a faster clock. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Please work. Please work. 6. What is this? Jesus. Huh. Yeah. I feel like I was just meant to deluge on 6. Definitely getting punished for not doing that. It's Demonic Tutor. Double Demonic Tutor. Jeez. Where's that deluge? It disappeared. Do I have any outs? I don't have Languish in my deck at the moment, right? Oh, I do have Languish in my deck. Alright. Oh, we discarded Languish. We did. You're right. I think that means I'm on 0 outs. Or also used up my Snapcaster already. So I can't snap Languish. Bribery. I should have scooped by now so they can't see my deck. Well, Bribery, huh? Take Scarab God, which is not too concerning. Bilmy almost wants to take out Doom Whisperer now. We've seen Treachery and Bribery. So I think this card is just like not very good against them. Yeah, seems like a matchup for Bolas, because Bolas can go over the top really easily and games go long. I agree. I think this seems good. The Brawl was really impressive that game. Earned its spot. I like that Tasigur doesn't die to Languish and doesn't die to Glorybringer. It's really awkward against Treachery though. I can kind of make my deck Treachery proof. Because Treacherying a Scarab God doesn't achieve very much. If you don't have black mana. So I can just take out Tasigur and be Treachery proof. I don't think Bloodfast is good against them. They are pressuring us a bit. Tamiyo's not the worst. Hey there, Marcus. Good to see you. No worries, Dokamoy. Have a nice day. It's fun having you around. I think I'm going to take out the Tasigur. And I wish Image could kill a Glorybringer with another Glorybringer, but that doesn't quite work. I'm not sure this Tamiyo is actually good here. I kind of just want to like move away from creatures a bit. Nice hand. I'm definitely firing this off turn 1 because they have Vision in their deck. Also Mox Ruby apparently. Yeah, for sure, Prometheus. I agree with that. Mox turns off red, yep. Means even if they draw a red source, they can't cast things like Glorybringer easily either, which is nice. Wormcoil is actually like weirdly problematic at the moment. Sure, we'll figure out a way to deal with it. Also, they're not doing anything. Please don't have Coercive Portal. Thank you. I want to hope that they play a red source. Next turn I can kill an island to keep them off Wormcoil for a turn, I guess. It's not even clear that that's good. Like, we could just be cutting them off red mana instead. But our hand doesn't currently deal with Wormcoil that easily. And this way, if we draw a Crucible next turn, we just, like, win the game. There is the red mana. Aha. dare counter this. Don't you dare counter this. Taste it. Remember what I said about how we'd win the game if we draw Crucible next turn? I might have been onto something. Got my next few turns found out. We found our answer to Wurmcoil. Someone adding to the Stone Rain count, jeez. I could start tapping things down with the Tamiyo, but I kind of want to stop them like looting away literal dead cards. With the looter. Keep those Wurmcoils in hand. I guess Tamiyo could have plussed on the looter, huh? Yeah, whatever. Derp, 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 derp. I cast Tamiyo to play around Force Spike this way. That makes sense. Smart. This is a treat. This is truly a delight. Nice Ancestral Vision. Powerful magic. I feel really derpy for not cracking these fetch lands earlier in the game. Right about now. Excellent question, Marcus. Opponent has lost connection to the game. Well then. I am glad we grabbed that Strip Mine too, Squirmit. It's paid off. We might be here for a while. Possible they tilt disconnected. They have 0 lands left in their deck. I mean, we've killed 5 so far. It's a decent start. Alright. Sure they'll be back fairly soon. I need to figure out what formats I'm doing on Sunday. So I don't really want to just do like mono cube. Imagine how good Crucible is with Nexus of Fate. Oh my god. Finn land drops out, hit your land drops, everyone. Yep. I can imagine. Ooh, what command are you looking for, Phil? You want me to just do, I am awful at names. I can actually not remember the name of that game. I feel really derpy right now. Something Knight. Hollow Knight? Hollow Knight. That was it, Squirmit. We got there. I had Shovel Knight in my head for some reason, and it's like, that's a completely different game. Shovel Knight, also great. Great Hopper. Here is bumping. You would totally play Hollow Knight versus Shovel Knight. Oh my god. Man, need to figure out what Magic format I'm playing on Sunday. I could just do a mono arena grind, but that sounds like a lot. I kind of want to stick to like 1 or 2 formats, just because that helps viewer numbers a lot. Which probably means it's like a choice between Cube, mono arena grind, or modern realistically. Hollow Knight is the best game you've played this year. Hollow Knight's really good. I'm only like halfway into it, but would I venture into Pauper? I might do some of that at some point for like the Pauper challenges maybe, but I'm not going to do a huge amount of Pauper on stream. Just like, doesn't get terribly good viewer numbers. There's so many other formats to play and things to do. You're doing some Pathfinder, so you won't be about. That's sad news. Hope you enjoy the Pathfinder. I really hope our opponent does come back, because I was enjoying using these strip mines. I don't know about y'all, but I do enjoy stone raining. But yeah, I'm going to be doing some sort of big stream on Sunday because I'm away for a lot of next week. I travel down to my dad's on Monday, fairly early on Monday, and then I'm probably going to get back middle of the day-ish Thursday, so like I might be able to do a stream in the evening on Thursday. But that'll be the earliest point in the week that I can do one, because of visiting my dad for Christmas. But once I'm back, I'll be streaming a ton. Stone Rain versus Plow Under, which is more fun for the player casting it. Like, I think Stone Rain is more fun, weirdly. I feel like I prefer Stone Rain. Plow Under means they're like still gonna hit their land drops again. It's also Stone Rain has like the cheese value of you just like cast it on turn 3 and then they don't draw their 3rd land drop, so now they're down on 1 land. Whereas like Plow Under tends to like imply the game's developed a bit. Oh yeah, Hollow Knight is real nice, Prometheus. It's excellent, excellent game. Strongly recommend it. I'm like halfway through or something, I think. Was playing it on stream. I haven't played it in a little while. But I wouldn't mind playing some more at some point soon. Plow Under either does nothing or absolutely destroys someone, whereas Stone Rain keeps it exciting. Exactly. Like, Plow Under is fun up until the point where your opponent concedes. Stone Rain, you cast it, your opponent doesn't concede, and then they miss their land drop. They sigh, and they pass the turn back. Panoptic Mirror prefers Plow Under, oh my god. Yeah, it's also just like, I just really love Metroidvanias in general, so like, I'm probably a bit biased, but I think it's probably just the best Metroidvania game I've played in like years and years. Stone Rain a land and there'll be 1 land down. Strip Mine Crucible that lands and there we are, lands the rest of the game. Words to live by. It's likely the best Metroidvania you've ever played. So this is a weird one. It's not really like the best, but I think the one I have the most affection for is Castlevania Circle of the Moon, which like to a lot of people isn't even the best Castlevania game, but it's like definitely the one I've played the most, like the Metroidvania game I played the most. I've played it to like 100% completion like a couple times now, and like just completed run throughs several times too. I just really enjoy the world in that game, I guess. It was also like my first taste of like a proper Metroidvania, which made it more enjoyable too. My first exposure to that sort of thing. Um, I remember when I was playing it, there's a section in the sewer section of the game where if you arrive there too early in the game, the water's like kind of poisoned or polluted, so it's like runs red. Um, if you walk in it, you lose health, and the idea is it's meant to be a deterrent, so that you go into the section, get hurt by the water, decide you can't pass through it, die a couple times, give up, and leave it. And you're meant to like go beat a boss on like the opposite side of the castle, and like hit a switch to depollute the water or whatever. The first time I got there, I was like, huh, this bit of the game's really challenging. I just died. I guess I just have to try harder. It took me like 50 tries to get through the sewer, or like 100 tries, just like burning through lives to try and get through this section that you're not actually meant to be able to complete. You're meant to be like so discouraged you give up and go away. I was just like, this is weirdly challenging. Continue on regardless. Oh yeah, speedrunning Castlevanias are sweet. Agree. Yeah, that's true, Squirmet. That's a real nice upside of Hollow Knight. I'm definitely not. I'm not a big fan of inventory and equipment systems that take like a lot of work. I'm okay with ones where it's just like, well, this equipment's clearly better than this one, so I'll swap them. So whatever. But when you have to like micromanage like different builds and stuff in your Metroidvania, it just uses up like a lot of effort and time that I'd rather use like playing the game, I guess. You feel like that says a lot about me, the Castlevania story, probably. I'm not sure what it says about me, but too stubborn, I guess. Yeah, I agree with that, Swimmer, completely. Completely agree with that. It's part of why I've like never got on very well with like JRPGs and stuff like that. They give that sort of feel. Alright, on to our second match. Opponent's 2-0, that's terrifying. Huh. They're gonna play a Mana Dork on one, so we can ramp into our Mind Twist. It's gonna be great. I've never actually played Resi 4. I've only played one Resident Evil game. I think it was the first one. I was very bad at it though, so I don't really remember much about it. Because I just don't think I like actually got very far. This is terrifying. Interesting. Survival. I think I'm still waiting on this twist for a bit. I could just use it as a hymn to Torak here, I guess. But... oh yeah, that sounds way better, Squirmet. I found the camera positions and stuff in the early Resi games just really awkward for me. I think I'm just going to fire this off for free. I think they're going to start doing stuff next turn. Getting free cards at random seems decent. Solid free fur. And then we have like Soa and Image and stuff just to deal with their remaining threats. Terastodon, Inferno Titan, right? Interesting. Just hoping they don't have a bench vine. They appear to have drawn all their top end. It really does, Charlie. It really does. They got an Emrakul, the promised end. Interesting. Oh, they have a Eureka. Okay. So I just get to take the Emrakul. Doesn't seem bad for me. I can't actually put an image, right? It will just die. Is that correct? Not entirely sure how that works. Yeah, we can put it in on our turn and sack theirs. They can't get it back. Oh, it doesn't just die because the creatures are already in play, or I know if you show and tell in an image it doesn't work. But this is definitely weirder and funkier. I'll also just hold up my remand. Play it risky. Feels pretty hard to lose with a remand held up. I mean, the Eureka would have been unbeatable if we didn't have the Mind Twist. Right, Marcus? Okay, Charlie, that makes sense. You can image in that scenario. That's interesting. That's really good to know. Actually. Kind of want this Brain Maggot almost. Just to stop them doing nonsense. And don't just put Eureka in that deck. That card just loses you the game. It's an awkward one, for sure. What am I cutting? Tasiga doesn't really seem like what this game's about. Oh, do I want Nicol Bolas in my deck for the Eureka? Is that just like big brain play? Playing Eureka should be illegal because you're not allowed to roll a die to confirm the outcome of a game. I mean, Experimental Frenzy is legal in Standard, so... Didn't someone make that joke that if both players resolve Experimental Frenzy, they should be DQ'd because you can't determine the outcome of a game via random means? And that's like literally what's happening. Didn't play your Ruby turn 1. Punished. I do know that it depended on which creature it destroyed at random. That's absurd, Charlie. That's such a silly way to resolve a game. Emrakul, the Promised End. I guess that's something I can seize later. Just take the natural order. Inquisition Thoughtseize, Snap Thoughtseize, the dream. The thing dreams were made of. Interesting. I don't know that I'm going Snap Thoughtseize. I kind of just want to get my Daretti going is the thing. Oh, they have a Manglehorn in hand though. So they just get to kill the token. It's like kind of whatever. It's kind of whatever. Just get this going, get the loyalty ticking up. What does the ultimate do? Nothing. Cool. I mean, it makes 3 Mox Rupees, I guess. Kind of relevant. Ramps out Khan. Incoming Mangle. No! That's mean. I'm still not convinced I even care about the Manglehorn though. I'm not convinced it has text. I don't need to take the Emrakul quite yet. So I might just pass the turn. It's if I get the snap down, I have like a decent beatdown plan going. Yeah, destroy target 1/1, exactly. Emrakul's what, 10 mana? Gonna be 9 because they get to block at some point, but... yeah, I'm just gonna wait. Just don't think I care. The mighty Manglehorn deal resolves. Away goes my 1/1. Oh boy. Cruise, snap, cruise. Now that's a game plan. They did miss their land drop. This is kind of punishing me for not just running out fetches as early as possible. I could go snap, seize plus cruise this turn if I did. Actually, I'd still be 1 mana short, never mind. I really just kind of want to snap seize them. In case they have like an Inferno Titan in hand. And then we can cruise next turn. Yeah, Eureka's not too scary because we have Khan, but... I think this makes sense to me. They have a bunch of like 6 drops in their deck. They could also like cast Channel potentially. Now they just have nothing. Resolves. So I'm going to be cracking this anyway, I might as well do it now, because I don't really want to draw another land. If I can help it. Okay, find an island, fire off this cruise. I don't know how much I'm delving for. What things do I care about casting this turn? I can't cast a Necrotol anyway. I could want Disallow up, that's legit. I think I want 3 mana. So I can just exile the whole yard. Oh, hey there, Slater. Glad to hear it. Good to see you. Always nice to hear that someone's a fan. Alright, now if they destroy a land, we still have the Khan coming in. Which sounds great. Obviously it was not the best cruise in the world hitting mono mana, but with Khan coming up, I don't think I'm too worried. I can also technically cast Bolas now, if we draw that. Scary, they're playing out a land. Means they don't have anything to do with the mana. Okay. Khan gets to take the final card from their hand here. Start ticking up. Ooh, new plan. This is a nice one. I should tap red mana. Got there. One Power Stone doing work. Gain control of Druid, to cut them off the most possible mana, maybe. Kind of like cutting them off like double red as well though. Am I meant to attack them? They can attack down Bolas, but that doesn't even do anything. They're just going to die to my creatures if they don't leave back blockers. Oh, the non-mod version is like this, Squirmit. Because the original version was made mod only and we couldn't figure out how to edit that. Hey Amy, good to see you. Glad you managed to catch the tail end of the stream. Huh, a Wurmcoil you say? I would like a Wurmcoil. This is so boring. I kind of just want to play with my food a bit. Is this irresponsible? It's going pretty well, Amy. It's going pretty well. Yeah, we just got one more match, then I'm off for the evening. Kinda wanted to fire up another cube draft though, because cube's great. Autumn Y. Didn't you see the value in casting that Bolas though? We Net Khan. We had 2 cards that would make them concede. Sure, whatever. This hand's not great, but it's fine. Grab a swamp, just thin out our deck since we're really mana heavy at the moment. Kind of want to keep the Volk safe, so I'm not going to fetch it yet. Oh, but that means fetching a... Alright, I'm just going to play an island then. So I don't want to fetch the Volk yet and expose it. But I also don't want to have to... Like, this needs to fetch a black source for double black. Hey Lily Y. This should clearly be a new emote. That sounds great. Okay, cast my Unbeatable Magic card. In before Liliana of the Veil. They do have a Thalia in play, yeah, Squirmit. They'd need like a Lotus for that. Classic Thalia, Guardian of Faerun, Liliana of the Veil deck. Ooh. Primrose is actually a bit scary. Does this Snapcaster have to block? That's so depressing. We have a lot of Necrotals in our deck for this. I think I'm just gonna let it keep doing its thing. Like, True Name's keeping us alive. Can eat through the tokens. We have Necrotols for the Brimaz that we can draw to. Let's take down this token. Stop them getting out of hand. The post-combat Rabble Master. Alright. So Snapcaster gets to trade with Rabble. Do we have Force Up then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do not. Are we going to get this Languish? The Languish is in the board. We might board it in here though. I think we're going to board it in here. I guess if the Snapcaster is blocking the Rabble, I can just cast my Signet. Or like blocking a token or whatever. We are going to need Deluge in like a couple turns though. This is getting pretty out of hand. Huh. You don't want to offer up the Rabble Master. This is getting scary. Well, maybe I was meant to double block this turn to take down the Brimaz. I can't really deal with 2 token producers. Yeah, Charlie, you might have been right about that. Crucible, Bloodstained Mire, sure. It's not particularly threatening. Deluge will save us if we find it. Honestly, we might have had to find it this turn. Opponent definitely has a Strip Mine, that's true. Scary prospect. So I think we're drawing to just like specifically Deluge now. Actually, Necrotol does it too. I think Necrotol is good enough. Pretty sure this Snapcaster has to double block down the Brimaz though. Otherwise we just take too much damage. Kinda need them to cast something into my remand. So I can dig for Necrotol. Or Deluge. Shriekmaw might be good enough, but I'm not convinced. It's like, it blocks 1/1s whilst killing the Rabble Master, so it might be good enough. Abbot. I'm pretty sure I need to just remand Litter or whatever, right? It's not ideal, but maybe cuts them off from casting whatever they hit. Ravages. Alright, well then. That's pretty terrifying for us. Our deck's pretty mana hungry. I guess we're boarding in Crucible. Right now it is the usual bust. I think so anyway. Let's see how this plays out, but If I kill Thalia, I have Force Up, but I think Rabblemaster just has to go because of the token production. Just like hope they don't have any good spells. We can block Steamy, Abbot, and we take 5. Can you imagine if we had 2 red sources in this deck? We only have the Volk. But if we had a mountain as well, we could copy this here. Kill the Steamy. I think that's game though. Pretty sure that's game. Can block Abbot. I take 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I think that means Deluge isn't even an out. Yeah, exactly, Prometheus. Ooh, wow. Vortex. Jeez. Alright, so Mardu beats. Mardu beats. This is coming in. 100%. It's like very good against that deck. This just like blocks tokens. It might honestly be good enough. Nighthawk 2. I think Rakdos's return is very bad here. Oh yeah, Crucible comes in. Agreed. I kind of want to take out Doretti. So I think having to rely on my Volcanic Island surviving is really awkward. Even though Doretti's quite good against them. Because they almost certainly have a Wasteland land or Strip Mine if they're playing Crucible. I get to cut 2 more cards. Yeah, I think I agree, Swim it. I'm wondering if Khan goes. It's just like super expensive. Khan would have been really good that game. It is awkward against bolt effects though. You like cast your Khan, you minus because you have to interact with the board and then Khan gets bolted. Alright, I'm going to take out Khan. Khan is how I turn the door. That's fair. I don't know. I'm worried about that. I need to cut 1 more card. Is Image really where I want to be? Khan is in fact a good Magic the Gathering card. This is true. I think I need the Force in my deck, even though it's not great against their deck in general, because Ravages of War is so scary. This is a fine hand. Remand on 2, buy some time. Dig for a sweeper. I think I'm just going to hold up my remand rather than run out the Signet. I'd also kind of like to cast the Power Stone before the Signet, because the Power Stone's less important. Where this is producing our second black for the Necrotal. Oh yeah, insta remand very easily. Hello, friend. Jeez. How's it going, Scarab God? I wish there were creatures in the yard for you, but I think it would be just fine regardless. Now we get to kill Brimaz with our Necrotal. Beautiful. Set up nicely for Scarabian God. We're on 5, 6, 7s for 2 mana away from the Scarab God Dream. Like, come in, instantly reanimate the Brimaz. Maybe instantly reanimate the Necrotal. That'd be even better. Just like, kinda busted. Standard all over again. Reanimate Chupacabras. Resolves. Mm-hmm. Huh. That is not a bad pickup. That makes the way safe for a Scarab God. If I can tap my mana correctly. Nice Wasteland. It's pretty bad against our awful mana base. So I take the Lava Monster so I can reanimate it. More food in the yard. And then next turn, we get to start going wild. I'm so excited. This is legitimately one of my favorite cards ever. It has won me far too many matches of Magic. Good thing that, oh no, Scarab God makes black creatures. Right. Oh, Brimaz tokens are white. Nice. Excellent point, Prometheus. Damn. Snapcast is like also fine. Do I just want to go top? Punt and scoot. Alright. Glad we understand how Scarab God works. It's like Niv Mizzet all over again. Do I want to change anything? Pretty happy with how that played out that game. I think these are just like our 2 best cards against them. Just like both slam the door really fast. Being on the draw is going to be rough, but ooh, Strix on 2 is great. We've also got a Doom Whisperer on 4. I think Tamiyo is awkward against how wide they go, because you can't really like tap down their creatures effectively. I mean, you can draw a bunch of cards, but then you just die the next turn. Don't you dare Fadia me. Alright. I mean, they don't have Strip Mine. This isn't the scariest start, and if they had Strip Mine, they'd have played it by now. Wasteland is literal basic wastes against our deck post board once we've taken out the Volcanic. Joke's on you, opponent, yeah. Resolves. Interesting. This is certainly not the scariest draw they've had this match. I say before they cast Ravages of War. Ravages wouldn't even do anything, we've got Crucible in hand. Resolves. Alright. Let's start the rebuild. I can go Island Crucible. I want the Swamp in play for Necrotor next turn. That way I can kill a Brimaz or Rabble Master. It's slightly weird how Crucibles on both sides means you never know how many lands either player has in hand. Just like, I have no idea if they have 2 lands in hand or none at the moment, because they're just obviously going to play the lands from their yard. Please no Flame Tongue. Or like Chandra. Johnny. Pretty similar. Is he can plus on the Power Stone? Huh? That's really rude. Damn, we're actually kind of in trouble now. The Johnny in play. Pressures our mana so well. I do not know why I played that from my hand. Could not honestly answer that. Don't know if this is good or not. I kind of just want to get in damage on the Ajani. God, if they have a Lightning Helix, we're just dead. We need to fade burn spells for the rest of the game. Also probably have to Languish next turn, so the Ajani's gonna live a little longer. Alright. This is actually interesting. Tasica messes with things a lot. So I can attack Ajani, they have to block with the Jackal Putt probably. I guess the attack on Ajani is happening regardless. So I might as well just start with it and see what they do. Simplify the information. They did not block. Huh. So I can either Languish, stay on 5, they plus their Ajani, but then I slam Doom Whisperer. Or I can play Tasiga, which blocks the Adanto Vanguard and then threatens to kill the Ajani next turn. I think I'd rather play the Tasiga. Just like more proactively closes the game, which is nice. When our life total was perilous. plays around something weird like Little Elspeth, that's true. I think Little Elspeth would be pretty problematic for us in general. Yes, Tasigur means if they have a bolt, they get to like kill the Tasigur, but then they could have just killed us. So that's not relevant. And Languish doesn't really play around bolts because then we just die to Ajani minus for the turn after. This Ajani has been really impressive, really stymieing our development. Ooh, on the Necrotol. Interesting. They don't have black mana at the moment for the Scrounger, huh? That's really good news. So Tasigur's 100% killing Ajani. And then we just go Languish plus Barol. I believe. If we go Doom Whisperer, we just basically die. We don't threaten lethal next turn that way regardless. This way they go to 12. So this is like 3-turn lethal as opposed to 2-turn, but it's also just like a lot safer. Yep. Alright. We've been spared. I mean, I guess we just gotta kill him. They're dead in 2. Yeah, Frenzy is very... Wait, they're actually dead on board. So they actually need a blocker. I did not realize that. This kills us in 2, so we have to kill them next turn. Kinda all or nothing. Okay. I will not activate my Doom Whisperer. In fact, I would like to move to combat. Oh my god. Xaxes. That's the 2nd trophy in a row. Oh my god. Back-to-back trophies. So nice. A nice old blue-black control deck.